Hi, this is Jim Rosowitz, Product Manager at ISE. Today I wanted to give a pre-release sneak peek at our very useful new feature in MV2 for tracking serial number traceability. Coming very soon in an upcoming MV2 MES release, MV2 MES will now track all movements of serialized items and provide the user with the ability to search items and their serial numbers down to the specific inventory, warehouse, and location. This provides full traceability of serialized items. So what we've done is provide configuration that allows the user to define which transactions they want to track serial numbers for. Once this is configured, MV2 MES will properly prompt for or auto-generate serial numbers for all of the transactions defined. This configuration is found under Item Admin. For customers with ERPs that do not support serial numbers, this is where MV2 provides this capability. For customers with ERPs that do support serial numbers, we automatically recognize the item as serial controlled, and then the user has the added capability to track this traceability right within MV2. When utilizing this feature, MV2 MES also performs all of the appropriate error checking and validation during transactions to make sure that serial numbers are valid, the correct quantities are being entered, and that a valid serial number is in the location that the user is trying to get it from. I'll quickly run through some of what I just described. So in MV2 MES, when I'm in the portal module under Inventory, Item Admin, it shows all of my items and how I can configure them. Item 1002, for example, is serial controlled, shown above, and if I have an ERP that supports serial, we're automatically recognizing that. If you have an ERP that does not support serial numbers, you have the ability to override that so MV2 tracks this item as serial controlled. And then each of your transactions can be set up so that you're properly prompted to enter serial numbers during those transactions. If I now go to my serial maintenance screen in a different window, under Inventory, Serial Maintenance, this is where all the traceability occurs. So in here, it's showing me all of my serial numbers and where they're located. And if I happen to want to know what happened to a certain serial number starting with JR, for example, my serial number, JR7203, I can see that it's on item 1002 and it's in warehouse MKE location 2. If I expand this, I can see the audit activity trail on that serial number. That serial number initially came from ERP. There was an item adjustment of a positive adjustment of this one item with this serial number, and it synced in from ERP. I then performed a transfer material on that item within MV2 of quantity 1, item 1002, from warehouse MKE location 1, and I moved it to warehouse MKE location 2. It was done by this employee on this date and time. Being that this ERP also supports serial numbers, then MV2 automatically received validation coming back from the ERP with that inventory movement, added it to this location, and took it away from that location. So that's an example of how you can use serial maintenance in MV2 MES to see all the traceability on your serial numbers. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. You can find us at mv2software.com.